So one of the big features we have to talk about first with the brand new DualSense Edge controller just announced has to be the replaceable thumbsticks. That is going to be so clutch for the longevity of this controller, because when you're dealing with drift stick over a period of time beforehand, you really couldn't do much other than pretty much get a brand new controller, and that's just such a waste. But being able to replace them is really, really cool. You also get some customized thumb caps as well too. You'll get standard, you'll get a high dome and a low dome that'll come with it, that Sony says here. But this replaceable thumbstick feature does bring up one of three big questions I have about the DualSense Edge controller, and that is, will these thumbsticks be proprietary to Sony when you want to replace them, or will third parties be allowed to make ones for them? And like most pro controllers, DualSense Edge is going to allow a lot of customization. You're going to be able to customize the triggers, the buttons. You're going to be able to remap and reassign buttons. You can be able to deactivate buttons if you want to as well. There's actually going to be 2 additional back buttons with customizable sticks if you want to, and you can map those any way you want to as well too, and be able to save all of these to different custom profiles, which is going to be really key. And you're going to be able to switch through them really quickly with the function keys that are built in right on the system. And I would assume also that there's going to probably be an app available on the PS5 to be able to customize this as well too. But this brings up my second big question: is that app going to be available for PC users that may just want to buy this controller to play on the PC and not be required to own a PS5 to be able to use the DualSense Edge? That is something I think will be really clutch, because right now, the standard controller right now is just probably on PC is pretty much the Xbox controller, and the PS5 DualSense controller does work right now, but this DualSense Edge with its sort of advanced and pro-like features, this could be something a lot of PC gamers could be looking into, and having the ability to use an app on the PC to be able to customize it, update firmware, save your profiles, and do everything right on your PC without the need of a console or anything else is going to be pretty clutch for them to have this. I really hope Sony does pull this out and does make sure that they add this feature to it. Now, the DualSense Edge is going to come with all the standard features that you expect. With the DualSense, you're going to get adaptive triggers, you're going to get haptic feedback, rumble, motion controls, you have the built-in microphone, the touch controls on the front of it, the LED lights. It's actually going to come with a braided USB Type-C cable with a connector housing on it, so it stays connected within the controller so it won't slip out if you want to play in a wired gaming session. But probably the biggest question of all with all this is, will the battery life improve? That is pretty much the main complaint with the DualSense controller, is that the battery life just doesn't last as long as you want it to. So I would love to see them extend that battery life, even speed up the charging with it as well too, because like I said, that's something that a lot of people get on here. And considering that we don't yet have a release date or pricing just yet, but probably going to be around the same price as other pro controllers at about the $200 price point, I really hope the battery life really does match to that, and hopefully we'll be able to answer all these other questions, which I will in this video right here that will replace this recommended video from YouTube.